Alright, real quick, we're gonna make a stop here in Black Desert. Let me do this stuff because I didn't get a chance before I got here. So let's go grab the gear off of my Ranger so we can do our stuff there. And then we're gonna go download Java and begin the modding stuff. Also gotta look up how to do it and all that good stuff. So yeah, we're almost there. Just didn't get this daily stuff done that I need to. Wow, that jumped all the way over here. So yeah, real quick stop, BDO, just get the farms, and then gotta throw her back to fishing. And then off we go. We missed whales this morning. It spawned at about 11:30 my time, and that was just like an absolute no. Let me put one of these stupid boxes in the storage. So that I can find this easier.
I never thought I would cry because of a woman. She'll understand
There.
my true feelings.
Alright. So let's go do farming real quick.
Isn't it beautiful?
this should be it, and then it's off to Minecraft. The literal only thing I didn't do. What a morning. Alright, so it crashed. So it crashed. Some things never change. Some things never change. So what you been up to, Aaron? Outside of Nikkei and chill. Nice. I heard PC got a pretty rough go at that game. Oh, really? And when's that? June 2nd. All right. The invisible floor. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. You're like, nope, not doing that. Seven health bars. Wow. That's a pretty nasty boss, not gonna lie. If it can do all that, that's nasty. Oh, that's horrible. All right. All right. So those are done. I think the only thing I need to check is... I don't think... No, that shouldn't be up there. That's not been long enough. Actually, what time is left up here? Status, 3 hours. So end of stream, I need to fix this. Okay. And then... food for workers, the only other thing, which is... 600, they're good to go. Alright, I can minimize BDO. We can go download Java. Alright, disconnect. We're going to the DK. Somehow I wrapped around it, picked up all 3 of them at once, proceeded to evacuate. Bear in mind, this was in the middle of a forest out of nowhere. Man was just there. Alright. You're, nope. Nope, I'm out. I'm so out. Install campsite. Repair. You'll fight him in a heartbeat? Alright. One landed on you, you're like, well, hello there. Beat it. Alright, minimize to trade. BDO done. Alright, so let's see. I need the Minecraft launcher. Hello there. Good morning, 6L. How you doing today? All right, Java installations. Delete. New installation. .120.1 server SMP testing. All right, that's starting to boot up now. So Wales had to wait all freaking window long, and then the hour I go to bed, I finally give it up and go to bed. It's like 10:30, 10:45. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go. I'll finally go to bed. Stupid whales spawn like an hour later. All afternoon they could have spawned. All evening they could have spawned. They spawn when I go to bed. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So yeah, I missed him. It was great. Absolutely a great time. Okay, so let me go find Flutter's thing. So get the Curse Forge app standalone. Got it. Next. I am over the age of 18. Alright, now it needs to update. So my hope today is that the whales end up spawning during the afternoon and I can actually jump on them. Boss types will literally hunt you down if you have a full group of women. Wait, really? Horny troll, you could say. My main paw companion is a man, though. So, I won't have to seek me out like that. Alright. Interesting. That's funny. It would actually do that. Okay, so we want to install wait, hold on. I thought Minecraft Aether was updated to... It is updated. Okay, I see. I think what it's trying to do. Aether profile, so... So I'm trying to figure out this modding process. It looks like it's going through. I should probably close Minecraft now, because we're modding it. So everything's going to revolve around the Aether mod. So that's why we want to get the base installed so nothing breaks there. AFK for a bit? Alright, man, take care. We'll be here for a while. It's just downloading and booting up that SMP right now. Doesn't look like it's straining the computer at all doing downloads like this. That's good. About halfway through, it should zip up pretty quick.
Press enter to enable the narrator.
Alright, so video settings. Where's the audio music master volume? Like 30? Alright, let's go over to Minecraft. Properties. And now we just need to figure out if this is going to launch bigger once it's in, or do I need to stretch this out to be my own window? Nope, I need to stretch this out to be its own window. Alright, back to the game. Let's do options. What was it? How do I do this? It was options. Hold on. Save and quit the title. Single player, edit, cancel, creative. Do this one more time. All right. So, world spawned in. Oh god, that sluggish crap. And then... Alright. So the Aether appears to be working properly. Alright, so mission 1 complete. Get Aether installed. Check. Alright. So we're good. We have the base installed, so that is definitely a win there. Alright. So, save and quit to title. Single player. Delete that. Now let's close the game and let me look at the mods. So there was the mod Naturalist that we wanted to download. So we're gonna install it. Select a profile, the Aether SMP, install. then play. All right. So now we should be able to see when we go back through if this worked. We should be getting more animals. We'll need to look around and explore the overworld a little bit, because one of the things I was talking to Flutter about was the making the overworld feel a little more nice, so to speak. So let's go through. We already have an Aether Bunny rolling around over here. Weird. It doesn't save that resolution when I do this. So we're just going to pull it up. It's going to look weird, but we're just going to pull it down over here so it kind of gets, whoops, bigger. So it won't be completely too completely visible for you guys, but we'll need to go generate some new chunks. So let's go see. Okay, bees are normal. Squids are normal. Up, there they are. So we got some new birds here. Those are definitely not part of Minecraft, so we've got those. Nice. Sheep's normal. More birds. This is great. Alright. Bees doing beesness. Yeah, I know that was bad, but I couldn't help it. Danger Noodle. Bacon. Alright, it appears it's working because I'm seeing animals now generate that aren't in Minecraft, so hopefully this doesn't mess with the Aether mod. So we'll need to generate a new world, but right now we're gonna do this one step at a time. Okay, we got snails now, we've got butterflies. Yeah, this is gonna be a much more lively experience now. Because there's just some things that just feel off when you play. How dull the world really is. Chickens. The heck are you? We have deer. Nice. Okay, so it is 100% working. So save and quit to title. Great. All right. Now, all right, so the next thing that I want to try to track down are tree mods. So all I'm looking for is I want to find a mod that does a hold on, game version 120. I want to find something that adds like more trees to the game. It's not really what I'm after. Let me go check that folder we have on the Discord to see if I have. Okay, so here's one that we were looking at. Better Villages. We were gonna add in. So we'll go ahead and put better villages in. So let's close it out. Okay, Minecraft shouldn't be running. We're basically trying to slowly add in what we were looking at without breaking the game. Hello there. Good morning. Okay. So once again, we're just gonna do this real quick. Give you guys somewhat of a view. It needs to come up a little bit. Close enough. Alright, so we can see the butterflies are in, so it's working. We just now need to find a village. We got sheep. We have something over here. We're testing some stuff for Minecraft. Okay, so we've definitely got more animals now. That's great. So the savannah filled out. Now we just need to find a village. Yep, zebras are in, it's working. Great, everything's working as intended here. Danger noodle. Turtles. Those are part of the game. Cat's meme, hello there. It has been a while. Hope you've been doing well. We're testing mods for the SMP that I finally am going to get around to doing. Be launching next month. Oh my gosh, they are not joking when they said better villages. Bruh. Okay. That's actually more detailed than I build. Yeah, I'm great about to go into work. Also, SMP sounds great. The village looks so good. It did. Like, for this being RNG generated, Not bad. Let's go ahead and turn the sounds down, because that's the big issue. Let's cut the music to like 40%. Yeah, so I know you're playing on a absolutely giga-modded version. But if you and Nugget feel like wanting to join in at some point, we're going to be doing a Aether SMP sometime next month. And it's a bunch of content creators that are going to be getting together, having fun for, I think it's 90... I'm going to buy the server for 90 days, and then after that, it's, depending on how it goes, we'll either scratch it and move on to something else, or do something else. Yeah, it's up to you. Like I said, I know when you play, you're playing on that absolutely giga-modded version, so with a few people, so just throwing the invite out if you want to join. If not, great, cool, no stress. All right, let's go to the Aether and make sure that we didn't break it. God, this moving around in Java, I will never get used to. Alright, so we're now in the Aether. The Aether looks like it's working. I don't see anything out of the ordinary that looks broken. Yeah, we have like 500 plus mods, but it can sometimes be a bit much. I'll have to check with John once you have the mod list. It's his computer, so I can't download anything without permission, but absolutely I'm down. Okay, yeah, no, totally. I promise you this. I guarantee you it will be less mods than what you're playing on. Because I'm not a modded person, but we're just trying to get a few things to make it not boring, but quality of life feeling. Okay, yep, that's working as intended. Valkyries, nice. All right. Cool. All right. So it doesn't look like anything's broken here. It looks like this is working. Where it goes, I'll try to stop by more. Have to get to work. Have a good one. All right. Take care. Enjoy your day at work. And thanks for stopping by. Alright, they're good. Okay, so I think we're good. Alright, so we have the Better Villages now installed. The trees is now where I'm stuck. Mystic Grove, End Wills, End Reef, End Corruption. Okay, so this could be interesting. Alright, so I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to hang on to it. So I'm just going to put this in here. Because I'm not sure if I'm going to install that. I want to keep looking around, but Biomes of Plenty looks interesting. What that looks like it's doing is it's changing around... you know, I should probably do this, too. Let's make this to where you can see what we're looking at. Properties. So let's bring this page up so you guys can look at it. All right. So the images look pretty interesting. What caught my attention actually was the end stuff the most. This was a very interesting idea. And then just the different biomes. But I don't know how this is gonna work because the animals were coded to work for different things. But like the seasonal forest looks cool. So that's why I said I want to wait on this before I just jump right in. Red oak, pink birch, natural forest shaders, yellow acacia, red oak, and savanna biome. Ghostwood forest biome shaders. Huh. Well, that's kind of interesting. Maybe that. I don't know. I'll just put it in there. To look at.
Who ordered all this fucking anime titty?
We ordered it today. Hello there. See, this feels overwhelming. I think would be 500 different things get added. I feel like that's too much. Like, we don't want it to be... Interesting. Not this one, but that's an interesting idea. Interesting. I mean, we could. We could try a few of these. But I'm just not seeing anything that feels... Harvest Craft 2. So it looks like it adds... I wonder if this is what Flutter used. I'm gonna put this in and see if this is what... incompatible mod loader Minecraft version. Never mind, it doesn't work. Okay. That's fine then. We'll move on. But that's kind of like what we're looking for. We're looking for something that changes saplings of all biomes. You know what? Let's just go for that dynamic trees and be done with it and see what happens. Because does this add anything? All right. Good morning. You went for another walk? Felt great? That's awesome, dude. Okay, so this is... should be up to our version. Incompatible, alright. So it says it's incompatible, so we will not do that. .4 miles in total. Nice. Weird. It says that, but it's the launcher, I guess, is what is incompatible. All right. Nice. Do it. All right. So let's look for customization, and let's just see what we have. Because I need to find what we're looking for. Is it mods? I'm like 90% sure people are gonna want this. So let's see if it works. It works on the Aether SMP. So we'll add the backpack to it. At work, have a good stream. All right, man, take care. Good luck at work. We'll see you later. Alright, let me look at what she has. So let's try that Plenio biome and see if that is able to be added. Since... Nope. Compatible mod loader and version. So I can't use that one either. Alright, so most of the bio mods are out. Yep, most of the tree mods are out. Alright, that doesn't work. Alright. And what was the other one that she sent? Alright, let's check out this mob drop head thing and see if it works. 20.1. Alright, so this select profile. Incompatible profile does not work. Alright. So that's not allowed to go in. And let me try this other one she wanted. Just enough items. Incompatible. Alright. So it looks like it looks like we've kind of reached what Aether will allow us to use. And then let's see here. That's not what I'm after. I'm after... I'm looking for the mod where she had more villager jobs. Huh, but I don't see it. Alright, well let's go launch this and see and see how this version turns out now that we added the backpack into it. So let's turn that off. Create a new world. Survival. Alright, let's get you guys a little bit bigger so you can see what's going on. Alright. So let's just make sure we see some of the new animals. Yep, we got a bird there, we got rhino there. Alright. Yep, everything's working, looks like as intended here. Okay, so what we need is okay, I can view its contents, but then how do you get an item out of said backpack? Ah, B for backpack. So B opens backpack. Alright, let's see what the netherite backpack has, because this would be the most expensive chungus of them all. B. Okay, so yes, you would get more slots, so you'd be able to put on more items. Okay, so it would have like advanced pickup items, feeding, everlasting, tank, magnet, and then you can come over here and fill it up with some stuff. Okay. And that gives you, let's see, a pretty decent chunk of woods. And this is the Aether items right here. Okay.
Hello there.
Hello there. We legitimately have a teddy bear. Good morning. Okay. There's no way I get to wear the backpack and that. There's absolutely no way. Yeah. It goes where the backpack goes. So if you want to wear the cape... Oh, it goes right there. Never mind. I don't feel faster. Yeah, the cape's totally on. So I can wear a cape and a backpack. Alright, so that works. Okay, they can be down on this end too. Wear a cape and don't feel fast, right? Well, it says agility cape. That's the only reason why I was like, I would think I would be faster, but I'm not. I want to see you fly with your wings. Instead, you're a ground animal. I've got it, chat. This is how we're gonna do it. We're just gonna build out over here. And we're gonna build up. We're gonna build out. And now, fly! Ha ha! He floats. I wouldn't call this flying, but sure. Falling with style. Alright, close enough. Save and quit. Alright. Close that out. Sophisticated backpacks work. Let's see if this is still a thing. Like a glove. Yep. Alright, so we've got the shaders installed. So let's see how this works now. Launching it up. Now this is what I see that would actually be, like, challenging for people. And I'm very curious, how does this react to the Aether, of all places? Alright, so let's make this a little bit bigger. Create world. Test world 3. Create. Alright. Let's see how this works. Very much does not feel like that shader is working. hold on. I think this has to be done back here. Options. Video settings. Am I stupid? Weird. Resource packs. Alright, hold up. Just in case this opens up a folder I don't need y'all to be looking at. Weird. It's not in there. Okay. Let me just try downloading it. Okay, so if I just drop that in there. Do I need to relaunch? This is interesting. I don't remember shaders being such a pain to get loaded into the game. Then again, I've also played on RTX for how long now? A year? Year and a half, so it's been a while since we threw a shader pack in. Last time I did, I thought it was through Optifine, but Optifine doesn't work anymore, according to Flutter. Alright, so it's options, resource packs. Hello there, how's it going? Open folder pack. Extract that pack here. Alright. Open pack folder. Launch it one more time. Minecraft is already running. Shouldn't be running. It's closed out. Just got home. How is testing going? So far we've got the Aether installed. We have the mobs installed for the overworld. I've got a backpack mod that was added, that was talked about being added, and I've got the villages updated. Now I'm trying to get the look of the shader installed, and this is where I'm trying to see how this is working. I don't know if it's gonna work. So alright, man, take care. If not, I'll probably see you over at Chloe's later. Yeah, it's weird. It will not install this shader pack. Huh. Alright, hold on. Okay, it doesn't work. So that's probably why this shader won't work. Alright. So a lot of stuff is not compatible with how we're with what we're trying to do. So we are kind of limited. I think it's because of the Aether. because a lot of the stuff that Flutter was mentioning does not work with this. Which is unfortunate. Alright, let's bring this back up. So yeah. Installation does not work. So we won't be able to do this to Minecraft. To give it that vibe to it, like what we're used to seeing on the RTX variation of it. Actually, let's find out if she is alive. She'd be around most likely, but let's just ping the Discord and see if she's alive. Alright, yeah, so it doesn't look like we have anything that's going to work. Unfortunately. For that. So... Alright. So it doesn't seem like that's what we need. We don't need research packs. Customization. Yeah, let's totally bring guns to Minecraft. launcher. All right. So it looks like she will be joining for a few minutes. All right. Browse Minecraft. It depends on what is allowed on the thing. Hold on. Well, hello there.
Hi.
Hi. How are you feeling?
Just this cough is tearing my lungs apart.
So you still have the sandpaper and desert down your throat.
Well, my throat is fine. It's just my lungs. It's the effect of my cold caused my asthma to flare up, and so the asthma flaring up takes much longer to go away.
Oh,
So
understandable.
it's the same, but not quite.
All right. So, to give you a little update here, I've started working on a mod pack on the Curse Forge, and I've been able to get Aether installed, sophisticated backpacks, naturalist, and then better villages. Now, everything else you sent does not work. It says it's incompatible with it.
Did you use the right versions? You have to look at the right versions of the mod, because
It
I mean,
says
there's also
120.1, which is what?
Well, no, I don't mean that. I mean the specific version of the mod, regardless of what. I mean, certain mods just probably just aren't compatible, but
Okay, so let me close out of Minecraft and
this is the thing with mods. You have to do a lot of testing to really know if if one mod genuinely doesn't work with another, or if one mod creator just didn't update their mod more recently enough, and like a previous version of one of the mods will work with the current version of another mod. But
okay. So I was working on I was gonna look at doing this Biomes of Plenty. One of the reasons it caught my attention is if you look at the mod, it's posted under the SMP behind the scenes thing on Discord.
I know Biomes of Plenty very well.
Like the end looks nuts.
The one thing with Biomes of Plenty, it's fucking huge.
Is it?
It adds 108 biomes.
Jesus.
Last I played with it, actually, it might be more now. I mean, if you want to go with Biomes of Plenty, I'm not opposed to it. The thing is, it's not small, and it can cause lag because of all the different things it's trying to render.
Okay. I was just like, hey, if it renders some cool new stuff, that'd be fun to mess around with. But no, if it's that big...
I think there are mini versions of Biomes of Plenty, but I wouldn't count on it.
Okay.
There are other mods which add, like, oh, there's a few biomes here and a few biomes there. I mean, if you want more foresty stuff, you can... It is another dimension, but you can do things like Twilight Forest.
Okay.
Which, it looks like the overworld, but it's like going into the Twilight Zone, which is why it's called the Twilight Forest.
Okay.
But I don't know if it'd be too much content, because I know you said you wanted to
keep it
not have that much. Yeah.
So I was just trying to, because all I was trying to do is find a mod that added in a few extra trees to the overworld, so that we had, you know.
Go back up. It was the skeleton head with the crown. No, you're on the right page.
This?
I have to wait for it to update. Hold on.
So this would be another dimension, you said, right?
Yes, but the dimension looks like the. I mean, you and I can do some, or you can hop into a world and go into the dimension,
Mm-hmm.
Yourself and look around, because you
So
have
there
to.
it is again. It says incompatible mod loader and Minecraft version. When I go to load it up, is what it says.
Mm. Oh, and it's only 1.19. Wait, what? No, 1.20.1. That's interesting.
So that's what I've been running into, is when I go to click install, I've been getting a lot of those messages saying incompatible. So that's what I've been trying to understand, and why I wanted to ask you is
That's usually not what happens. Usually when it says incompatible. So sometimes mods will need dependencies in order to run.
mm-hmm.
Maybe you have a dependency that is the same for this mod and another one that
Okay.
It's the right version for one of them but the wrong version for another one, because the people who make the mods and then the mod dependencies that they run on are not the same people most of the time.
So what would you recommend? Backing this back out to the Aether and then trying to slowly add one in and see if it's just the Aether is what's jacking it up? So like delete the backpacks, naturalist, all this stuff.
Yeah, because if it is the Aether, then we just can't use that mod pack. But if it is something else, then we would have to make a choice of one or the other.
So let me find dynamic trees, because that was like I think the one I decided I was gonna actually attempt.
Yeah, I know for a fact dynamic trees works with the Aether because it turns the Aether trees into dynamic trees.
And then popularity. All right, so we're going to install, select profile. Nope. It says incompatible version of Minecraft.
Make sure you're actually downloading the 1.20.1 version. So don't just click install, go to files.
Okay, and then...
Because you might be accidentally downloading the version that's Fabric as well. Because if you just click install, it'll just install whatever the latest thing that the creator uploaded. But if you go over to files,
okay,
it's along the top. You have to look, okay, is it 1.20.1 and is it Forge?
Yeah, it says mod loader Forge right here.
Yeah. Okay, so then that should work. And if it doesn't work, use the one below it.
So just click that and then hit install. Yep, Aether SMP.
Yep.
All right, so dynamic trees is now in. Okay.
Or it may pick a random one for some reason. I don't know. I don't trust the install button. I usually always go to files.
I didn't understand that. So files, game versions 20.1, Forge.
Yeah, so for the other mods that you were looking at, do those steps first. And if something really isn't compatible, like certain mods just sometimes aren't compatible, but that's usually very rare. A lot of the Java creators try to make their mods as malleable, at least the good ones. They try to make them as malleable as possible so that everyone can play with as many mods as possible, because they know their people like chaos.
They also know that
and make sure you get the dependencies like the library ferret thing there. It won't run without it.
It should have installed it on... Yeah, it's already got library ferret added in.
Okay.
So then files 20.1. should be this. Aether SMP. Alright, so that was in. So then let me check this Better Trees one. Files.
Better trees and dynamic trees might actually conflict with each other because they both change the same entity in quotes in different
Okay.
ways. That would be the main way to tell if something would be incompatible from the start. It's like, are they changing the same thing? And are they changing the same thing in a different way?
Oh,
Because
actually, I can use.
better...
I can install that Better
Because-
Trees.
Because better trees will just give the trees a new shape, but dynamic trees actually
Oh.
turns all the trees into entities,
Okay.
and it has its own models for every tree.
Okay. Well, then let's launch this real quick and see what chaos we get off of this. Because like I said, I'm trying to find a mod that adds like banana trees. So we have the palm tree type stuff, but I can't seem to just find like that type of stuff.
Oh, banana trees and whatnot?
Yeah.
Like the trees and whatnot. Because I have like banana trees and whatnot in my thing.
Yeah.
Farmer's Delight.
Okay, I'll go look it up.
I think it's Farmer's Delight. Yeah, because it has to add because it adds a bunch of like food stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so it has to add all the trees and whatnot for all the stuff to grow on. So it would add banana trees and whatnot, but it'd add a bit more than that, and it would be not that complicated a cooking mod. It's like a furnace, but the main cooking pod is essentially a furnace with 6 slots, and you can make a lot of different recipes.
Yeah, because the idea of what I was trying to get was, I was trying to get a. That's not gonna be creative. Wait, hold on. Now I can get it creative. I just want to have to where there's more types of woods that we can build with. That feels, you know, kind of like with that tree. Kind of like with how the creatures mod that I added. You know, it feels more alive because you have butterflies, you have birds. It feels a little more there, not just here's some cows, here's some pigs. Good luck.
Here's 1 mob per year because of the mob vote for some reason.
Okay, so yeah, instantaneously, I mean, I can see the difference in the trees. Like, that's huge. Now, does this still generate the same amount of wood as a normal tree, or do they change?
I think it's about the same. Like, it's a little different, but I think it's about the same.
Okay.
Maybe only the difference of like 1 or 2 blocks, but nothing that noticeable.
Okay.
But yeah, if you punch one.
Hold on, I need to get out of creative.
Wait, do you have dynamic trees or better trees installed?
This is dynamic.
Okay, so hit the bottom block, and you should see the rest of the tree just fall over.
Oh, can I not actually break this? Can we not actually punch wood?
No, you should be able to. It just isn't visually there, I don't think.
Oh no, it's taking a long time to break.
Oh dear. By the way, do you mean for chat to not be able to see?
Did it break again? Hold
I'm
on.
just seeing your spinning background.
Okay, Minecraft. Should be coming up. There it is. Alright. And let's begin to break the block.
And it'll be about a 7-second delay before you can see anything.
Oh, don't worry. I'll still be probably breaking that block then. And we're still breaking the block.
And it's made of bedrock.
This is gonna be brutal to get through that first night. You'll spend half the day trying to break your first block.
What? Fuck? Oh, that's why. I forgot. It takes so long because you're essentially breaking the whole tree at once.
Oh, so it's that mod.
Yep, but it gives you the whole tree. Do you not know
Annie?
how to change your skin on Java?
No.
Oh, I'll teach you that later. But not on stream because I don't want to accidentally reveal your details to chat.
It literally fell. The tree literally fell. 2 years later.
2 years later. Yes.
Okay, so we get birch catkin. Okay. Interesting. So...
Yep, the tree literally falls over. I believe you can still get the leaves if you just use shears beforehand, though.
Okay.
Or catkin. Oh, I think the catkin replaces the saplings.
Okay.
I'll have to read the Dynamic Trees wiki on that, but I think that's what it
Okay.
does.
Would make sense. So I'm in a birch forest. I wish I could fly faster, but it is what it is. So the trees look interesting.
Yeah, this is what Dynamic Trees does.
Like, it doesn't look boring.
Yeah, it looks interesting. I think the bigger trees are the ones that are even more interesting, like jungle.
Okay. Do you know the find command, or...
/ locate biome jungle.
Locate biome. Oh. / locate biome.
You have to specify which biome, which jungle biome, because basically just type in jungle and tab through the list.
And then it is teleport to
/TP and then the coordinates.
Okay.
And for the middle squiggle, just put like 100. That spawns you in the air.
So 9, 52, 100, negative 21. Okay. Wow, they're just not thick stalks of wood all the way to the top. For once, they're not thick, enormous stalks of wood.
Yep, nope, they're, why is it so tiny on that end? Okay. But yeah, they look a bit different.
Yeah.
It's not as drastic as I, was led to believe, because when I played with Dynamic Trees, it wasn't. It was quite a bit ago, and I don't think I ever actually explored the jungle.
Okay.
Oh my god, I wonder what they did to Mangrove. Because last time I played with this, Mangrove wasn't out yet.
Locate biome mangrove swamp. Alright, there actually is one around. So TP, and it's negative 5, 3, 9, 100, negative 2, 5, 3, 9. Yeah, we'll be doing a SMP soonish. And we'll be doing Aether. Okay, that's interesting for Mangrove. That's interesting. They look completely different.
Yeah, what the hell? There's no roots. Well, there are roots, but they're like incorporated into the trees. That's so weird.
Yeah. Alright, I noticed there was a savanna off my corner over here, so let's go look at those real quick.
Savannah tree shouldn't look too different, but yeah. If anything, the Savannah trees should technically be the ones that changed the least since they were already crooked.
Yeah. They actually did a pretty good job with them. Okay.
This is pretty much how I remembered they looked.
Alright, well now it's time for the real test.
See if the Aether trees changed?
Yep.
Oh, don't worry, they did.
Water. And glowstone.
This is so weird.
And away we go!
Your stream actually reaches YouTube faster than it does Twitch.
Weird. I wonder what's going on.
At least on my end, it reaches... YouTube is like 4 seconds ahead of Twitch.
Wow. Actually, it did not affect the Aether.
What?
Yeah. Look.
Oh, wait. I have to look. Hold on. Dynamic trees.
Yeah, it does not affect the Aether. So the Aether's old school trees.
Oh. That's why. We're missing this.
I'm missing what?
There's an add-on specifically for the Aether.
Okay, but this is Aether Legacy. Is this still gonna work?
Oh, never mind.
Because that's
It only says 1.12.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean,
Damn
it's okay. Like, it won't ruin the experience completely.
Yeah, most of these are just Aether Legacy. Damn it. They have a whole list too, and it's not really useful anymore since I don't think anyone's going to be playing the Legacy files anymore.
Nobody's going to go back to 112 now that this is actually out. So
well,
yeah,
there's also the thing of the Aether was only recently updated.
True.
Only recently redone, so it's probably going to take people a bit to, one, realize it's been updated, and two, go back to their old mods and decide whether or not they want to update it. Because even if the original person who did dynamic trees add-ons for Aether wants to redo that very specific mod, someone else might.
I mean, you seem to know a lot about this. Is that something like, what do you know what they have to do to like bring it up to date? Or is that out of your like knowledge of such stuff? Like, I'm just curious. Like, do you know what somebody has to do?
Not specifically, but I know they just have to make it. They basically have to take the tree file and make. They've already done most of the work, I think, unless trees have changed on a fundamental level. They have already done most of the work. They just need to like update it in order for it to like fit with new stuff.
Okay. Alright, so save and quit.
Because Minecraft actually isn't that hard to mod. You can create a, like, okay stable mod in, like, 2 hours.
Okay. Okay, so what was that, what was the... Let me just bring this back up. What was the mod called that, brought in the, can we blow up the Aether? I mean,
You plug it in.
You should be able to.
What do you mean by blow up the Aether? Do you mean just
TNT.
basically take TNT there and blow it up Flutter style? Or do you mean on the server? Because if it's on the server, then no.
Yeah, there's no blowing up. But in your own world, yeah, you could totally nuke it. Especially if Flutter's involved. The first one. Flutter style. Okay. Maybe at the end, we'll let Flutter go Flutter style. And was it heart? What was the mod that brought the trees and that we were talking about?
Do you mean better trees?
No, the one with like the banana trees and all that.
Oh, Farmer's Delight, I think.
Okay, so this is healthy meals, stew, salad, beautifuls. No ingredient will be left behind. Interesting, it doesn't talk about
Then
trees.
what mod do I have that allows me to have banana trees? Because I have banana trees on my modded world.
Yeah, that's why because I'm looking trying to find different wood textures so that people can do more with them. What was that Pam's thing? It was Pam's Pam's Harvest Craft 2 trees is what I was originally looking at. Because it adds an apple, avocado, cherry, chestnut, gooseberry, lemon, nutmeg. Like, let me try your version of how to install this and go to 20.1. And let's add this and see if it works. All right, Aether SMP. Play. So basically, I just need to find shore, and we would be able to. Because this seems like it adds in those trees.
Maybe. I don't think that's what I have.
Okay.
Let me. I did not mean to click on that. Folder. Okay.
And I was trying to get this shader to install, but that doesn't look like it works either.
Shaders is an entirely different thing.
Okay.
Shaders is client side.
Okay.
It's along with. It's in the same thing as like resource packs. You can
Okay.
have a resource pack on the server which changes the look of the blocks, but to change the actual lighting engine, everyone has to do that client side, and there's nothing you can do server side.
Okay.
Looking through the thing right now to see.
All right. Hopefully this doesn't break anything.
How can I not?
One thing I noticed that's kind of weirding me out is there's no loader, like load order to these mods, so you can't set hierarchies of who needs to overwrite who. It automatically lists it on its own, which
It lists it, yeah, which is alphabetical. So if you want to change the order, I think you just need to rename the files, but I'm not entirely sure if that's true because I've never renamed any of the files. I've never renamed any of the files in the thing because I don't want to break anything.
That's
because
fair.
sometimes it'll like one file will be like, I need to call on this specific file and it needs to be that
so
exact
here we do
name.
have the saplings are in. All right. So now we just need to kind of roam around and see if we can find said trees.
Oh my god.
What? You saw the saplings?
Jesus. I even saw dragon fruit.
Yep.
Pomegranate? Just out of personal curiosity.
Okay, it grows it as a normal...
Oh yeah, most of the trees don't have a unique shape. Because it's just the leaves that change.
Okay.
Well,
So-
because I think that's technically a tiny jungle tree, unless the
Yes, it is.
actual wood says otherwise.
Well, I'm gonna grab a netherite axe this time.
Also, modded trees will be normal unless you get the specific dynamic trees add-on for it, which none of them exist right now because those mods haven't been updated since 1.12. I looked when I looked
jungle
for
log.
the Aether. Oh, okay. Some of them do, some of them don't. I did also find. Let me go to files though. Let me see. Yeah, damn it. I found one that is different. Like it has apple tree wood, maple wood, silverbell wood, but the thing is, it jumps from 1.19.4 to 1.20.4.
Oof.
I would have to log into my world to see, because I know I have different trees. I think I do. So give me 1 second here.
So let's see here. Let's look at their cherry tree. Let's look at a banana tree. Peppercorn tree, and let's grab some bone meal. And we'll see what happens as we plant them. Okay, peppercorn tree. Pretty generic looking. Yeah, these are literally just jungle trees is all it's really doing. It's not quite what I was after. Cherry tree, yeah. It's just generic base trees. Like the banana tree should be like more of like a palmish type tree is what I would have assumed. Or well, no, that would be banana tree would be a stalk or like. So let's look coconut. Saplings. Do they have nuts? Chestnuts.
I found a dynamic trees add-on for Biomes of Plenty, but it's only up to 1.19.2. Damn it.
Alright, so coconut sapling. This would be along the shores, so hopefully...
Exotic butters.
Nope. Take a look at that coconut tree. That is not what they look like. Alright, maybe I just got bad RNG. Let's try growing another one. Over here.
It just grew on my screen. That is not a coconut tree.
Nope, this mod is gone. It's bye. Bye, Felicia.
I really wish I knew how to code, and I would just make a custom tree mod just for this.
Right. Alright, so Harvest Craft 2 needs to go. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Alright.
Nope.
I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna regret it, but I'm gonna do it.
I know I have more trees in my thing. It's just I don't see in the 124 mods in the folder. I do not recognize one that gives me different trees.
I'm putting in Biomes of Plenty. We're gonna see what happens. Leroy Jenkins. Let's see how bad this gets. Because here's the thing.
I just hope that it doesn't crash your computer, because it is possible.
Stream, if I disappear, I'll be back. Listen, I don't have a potato for a computer, so that I would be impressed. It would actually get the slow golf clap from me if it crashed. And maybe some people are just playing on potatoes. That's also could be an issue.
Could be.
And if that's the case, if it is not potato friendly, we won't. But let's just see if it maybe had gotten optimized. Maybe. Single player, create world. Please don't crash. Create new.
Yeah, I loaded into my world and was bombarded by the sound of like 1,000. Mainly the numerous different machines I have, and then also the elephant.
Fair.
Do I not have special trees?
I know you did in your original one with Nova, but don't remember.
Yeah, I remember that.
All right. We're in.
Create network.
Okay, that's loading in. All right. So we got ourselves a village here. The village looks freaking great.
What is...
Like the village actually looks good. Okay, so we've got whatever the heck this is. F3, what is this? Oh my god, there's so much crap here. It's an orchard. Okay. That's cool.
I mean, there's also, if we wanted to kind of fudge things a little bit, we could add framed blocks. And what framed blocks does is it essentially makes the shell of a block, and then you can add the texture of any other block to it. So you could have like vertical stair dirt.
Okay.
So technically people could make, like, if they use something else that's vaguely tree-like, that maybe isn't in the shape of a tree, they could use framed blocks to simulate it, but
Okay.
like, that's always a
Exgo
possibility.
we are testing out mods for the SMP.
Now I'm trying to find out what other trees I have in my world, because he wanted to use that mod, but I can't figure out what it is.
This is pretty cool. The autumn
Oh,
theme
yeah.
forest.
Pretty. Biomes of Plenty is it's not small by any means. We could use it. It's just we might have to remind people to turn their render distance down. And not explore the world too fast.
Yeah, it's not like we're flying dragons or anything.
I know, I know chat loves Lova, but oh my god, she lags my world to high heaven and back.
Somebody needs to pay to win their computer a little bit more. Actually, I mean, I'm just gonna fly just as hard as I can and see what happens.
Put on an elytra and grab some rockets. That's the fastest you can go, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, we could use Biomes of Plenty. But just quickly go into your inventory and just click on the Biomes of Plenty tab and just see the sheer amount of wood types that are there. It's like, yes, it does add more wood types. It adds this many more wood types. It's several pages.
I mean, that's actually cool. That it gives... Because that's kind of what I'm thinking is, you know, it's got magic wood, willow wood, palm. Okay, so that's good. That's a good sign right there.
Mhm.
Mahogany? Interesting. I was not going to picture mahogany as pink. Redwood, obviously red. Fir? Wait, it redoes fir? Oh, well, no, because it's not spruce. Okay, that's the thing.
Yeah, no, fir is a different tree. Even
Yeah.
though spruce trees are a type of fir tree
Yeah.
in the terms of Minecraft is different.
Okay, so I got the elytra.
It's been a while since I played this mod. Redwood used to not be that vibrant. Also, as someone who lives in the redwood state, no, our trees are not actually that red.
Can I not use rockets in...
You have to actually go into elytra mode.
So how do you do that?
You drop out of the sky, then press space once.
Oh. Alright, so...
Well, we could... Flying fast is what overloads memory on servers. Well, we're not going to have elytra for a long time. And also, we are probably going to set the world border to, like, 60,000 blocks. Or... maybe 60,000 block radius, because it does it by radius. As in, set the physical world border with a command, but, you know.
Okay.
That's what a lot of servers do, because the default is 60 million blocks. And if you have all of that in the memory of the server, like all 60 million by 60 million, one, that would take forever unless you have over 1,000 players. Two, you would need a computer the size of Africa. You would need to have one of those
I'm
jumbo
not really
computers like how they used to, how big they used to be.
Do you call this struggling? Like, I'm not chugging, but it's trying to process the render.
It's not taking that long to render. It's definitely better than it used to be, because when I was played on it, even though 1.18 was out at the time, or not 1.18, it was like, I think it was 1.16 was out at the time, but I was playing with a 1.12 mod pack.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't very optimized, because when it generates new structures in front of you, even though it's determined on the world seed, actually that's what's making it much better. Every chunk is actually already predetermined because there's no more randomness. It's all based on the world seed now. It used to be that every time you'd load a new chunk, the server would have to think, and instead of just, oh, the 50 or so odd biomes that Minecraft already has, no, it'd have to go through about 1,000 of them, because there's not only all the regular biomes, there's all the mini biomes that blend the areas together.
Yeah.
So that's what was lagging my game 4 years ago.
Okay. I mean, we're in some trippy area over here. I don't even know what the heck this is. That's trippy.
Oh, it's the Rainbow Forest! Oh, I think that's one of my favorite biomes.
Interesting.
Depending upon where the leaves are placed, they'll be a different color.
Oh.
It's like the rainbow glass in my current world.
Alright. So, does this seem something interesting for...
I feel like everyone I definitely like it, but I feel like everyone would have a good time exploring this.
Okay.
I know I said it was big, but it really is surface level big, let me put it that way.
Okay. But again, trying to think 90-day...
Yeah. I mean, there'll definitely be things that... I mean, with everyone's exploration combined, sure, we will have explored every biome and whatnot, but each individual person will definitely have more to do.
Yeah, like right now I'm stuck in this ice spike biome trying to get out of it.
Frozen ocean.
Yeah, frozen
Ice
ocean.
spike is
The little spiky spikes that come out of the ground. Yeah. Stop generating it. Thank you. What is that?
Yeah, at least you aren't on like this one Minecraft seed that I know of. It is so bad. You spawn on a little island that's about 8 blocks total. And there's another little island about 100 blocks away from you that's 4 little blocks of sand. And then for 35,000 blocks in either direction, there's just ocean.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. Cherry tree looks a little weird. Although it is in a cold area, so...
Oh, hey, I found that stupid ice again. Alright. So, I think it's safe to say... I flew around. I didn't blow up my computer. It's still here. I'm here. I think chat is safe. So...
Yep. I'm still seeing out of both ends.
I mean, it looks like it's doable, so... Alright. So now let me just, let's see here. TP to, let's see, locate, what is it? Biome. I gotta remember, I gotta hit the, locate biome. Beach. And
Yeah,
then,
there are a couple biomes that are like... Most of them are like, oh, I know this biome, or this biome makes sense even if it's fantasy, and then there are a handful that are just like, what?
Alright, so we have beach. This is cool. Hi, creeper. Alright, so we're at a beach. The most important question is...
Is there a coconut?
Zip-on meal. Freaking finally! We have an actual freaking palm tree. Why this hasn't been added into Minecraft blows my mind.
It was in one of the biome votes that wasn't picked.
Really?
Even though everybody's been yelling at Mojang, just add all of them. Because there was a biome, I don't remember what it lost to. I think it lost to the savannah. Not the savannah. It was in the same biome vote as the savannah, but I remember it lost. It had palm trees. It also had the crab in it with the palm trees, and it was not picked.
Hello there. Good morning, Chloe.
Hi, Chloe.
Yeah, no, that's a win. It's there. That.
Mhm.
So, alright. Now the question is, did anything break when we go to our friend? Aether. And then glowstone. Danger noodle.
Gotta wait 7 seconds to see it. I wish we were at the point in society where if you're live streaming something, you can choose for there to be no delay at all, but nope.
not yet.
Not quite there yet. Not at the point where everybody has a quantum computer.
Imagine that being your spawn.
Oh dear. What am I about to see? Okay, it's loading. Oh my god! In the middle of the f***ing void.
Get wrecked.
Nothing there at all.
Nope.
The cloud even cuts off beneath you.
Yep. Alright, so this looks to be in pretty good shape.
Yeah. Ooh, a Valkyrie temple.
Oh yeah, down there. Yeah, everything seems to be... Everything seems to be there.
So that's the Aether mod equal... Yeah, Aether
Pretty much.
mod was... Back when the Aether was originally created, back in 1.4... Yeah, because it was created when the Nether was created. Someone who is now on the Minecraft dev team, like the actual Minecraft dev team, he still works in the Aether mod, by the way, separately. Anyway, when the Nether was created, he looked at it and he didn't want to wait for Minecraft to maybe make a counterpart to it, so he went ahead and made basically an equivalent dimension to Nether, but heaven, but still dangerous. So it's supposed to give heaven vibes, but not quite. Just like how Nether is technically hell if it's like skewed to the left slightly.
I'm just online. Both on Twitch and YouTube. Flutter, Zeph asks Flutter ASMR when?
What?
What?
Oh, Zephora? I had to look for your stream and it wasn't my
And
recommended.
he's over on YouTube.
Flutter ASMR one. I don't know.
Never.
Probably not. Yeah.
She's not gonna sell out.
More like I would die of embarrassment if I ever even tried. You don't know how bad my stage fright is. So bad.
Fair enough.
Like even if anybody goes back on my, the video is still there, I think. But if anybody goes back on my channel to the first video I uploaded, I think the first video I uploaded I didn't even speak, but the second one I was so nervous.
Yeah. Man, I hope we don't get a spawn like that. I mean, we'll come prepared for at least, what, 100 blocks in each direction?
Well, hey, at least you could see the land there.
Yeah.
Oh, pink sheep! There's a pink sheep next to you. It's a 1 in 1,000 spawn.
Really? Pink sheep are a 1 in 1,000 spawn?
Yeah.
Wow.
Remember, sometimes people just have godly luck in terms of these things.
Interesting.
Like, Maka has, like, almost every time she pulls on the weapon banner in Genshin, every single 10 pull is a gold, is a 5-star.
That's great.
I
You're down
wanna
on
have
unique
her
shenanigans. Nice. So, Zeph, we're testing the, some server mods now. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I think, this biome gets in there.
All 108 biomes, yeah.
Yeah, alright. Yep. Well, this isn't the server, this is just my private, private worlds,
Yeah, no.
but I'll be buying a 90-day server.
Yeah, we have to do plenty of testing beforehand.
So, it'll be beginning of April somewhere, within probably that first week. It'll be Java, because that's the only way Aether will work. So.
Yeah, because Bedrock is... There is a way to have a server that is both Java and Bedrock, but those are very, very complicated, and they really don't like mods.
Yeah.
As in, it's hard enough to get Java and Bedrock to behave with each other, hence why Minecraft itself hasn't merged the versions. Also, everyone in the community would absolutely hate them for it. It's hard enough to getting Bedrock and Java to talk to each other, but just having that connection there completely nullifies any chance of actual mods being added, the servers that I see that even have complicated plugins like Bender's MC, those are just godly levels of impressive.
Yeah. What was how are we going to get around where we were talking about that achievement system type stuff? How are we going to get that implemented? Like, I don't know what to look for on the mod stuff to find stuff like that.
So I have a mod in my mod pack that allows us as the admins to create a quest system, or create a system of quests. The quest system's already there. And then there is actually a separate mod that allows us to add custom achievements.
Okay.
The most complicated part of that will be the artwork, but just some pixelated stuff should be fine.
Okay. Makes sense.
That will be the actually creating the quest will be a pretty long discussion, because we do have to decide what is fair, what is not. How do we properly because we know several of you guys are like brand new to Minecraft or coming back after a decade of not being here. I have been made aware of several of your situations, but not all of them. Even though we will help explain what is and isn't a mod, because there's also just a lot of new stuff that you guys haven't experienced.
You're home. Welcome.
Welcome back, Zookeeper. Like, even though there's some brain freeze. We can't hold your guys' hand through everything, so we do want to create a quest system, or a system of quests and whatnot, that'll help you guys be able to explore on your own without getting lost. With all the mods we plan on adding. Because if it was just plain old Minecraft, you guys would probably be able to figure it out just by exploring stuff and asking the occasional question here or there. But with all this other stuff, we do need to add at least something to help you guys be like, oh, I see these things in JEI, or also known as Just Enough Items. I wonder how to get those. And so you look through your quest list to see, like, oh, I need to go explore this biome. And it would be like listed in Overworld or whatnot. And that would be an incentive to explore.
There are mods that affect the server and some just affect the user. You learn that from Power World. Yeah, so
yeah. Well, yeah, we're aware of that. It's just we are creating a mod pack, so even if we have a mod that won't affect the server at all, we do need to make sure that everybody has it.
Yep.
Because with the quest mod, the only thing that would affect the server is actually server permissions. We just need to make sure everyone has the current permissions, like, because it technically does this. I think it technically does the /give command with like certain items, and so if someone who is not an admin activates the quest reward, it may like flag a server like, oh, this person's hacking, when in reality they just activated the quest. So we do have to do some testing with that. But with the mods that don't affect the server, like the I think it's FEI is the mod I'm talking about. We will set it up beforehand so that in the mod pack, the quest line is already set up, so that when you get the mod pack from us, it will already be in place. So you just have to boot up onto the server and then do the quest line.
So here's something to talk about is, do you feel that with this biome here, does dynamic trees actually, since some trees don't function the way others do, should we look at a different tree mod other than that dynamic trees?
Yeah.
Because
like dynamic trees is cool, but since if we are using biomes of plenty, since there are so many tree types that don't use it, we may just want to get like a more enchantments mod that adds in like tree vein or something.
Okay. Because I like
or even,
I take it
or
there
even
is
you
no.
may have to do. Sorry.
I was gonna say I take it there is no add-on to get this into their system, right?
There is a Biomes of Plenty dynamic trees mod, but it's 1.19.2. I looked.
Oh, okay. That I remember you talking about that now.
Yeah.
So,
We could also look at plugins, because there are several plugins that will just add custom enchantments for us.
okay.
Because that's what Hypixel did,
Okay.
as well as plenty of other servers. But Hypixel's just the easiest thing you can think of. I used to play on it every day. Now I almost never play on it.
Fair. Because I mean, I like the idea of the trees. As I've been like kind of like running around, like it's cool.
But yeah, there's some of these trees that are just so big. It's like I don't want to mine this tree down for hours and only have 2 cut down. I'm trying to clear the forest, not be a toothpick.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should
Well, I think the other thing is I don't want it necessarily to confuse people of why does X tree fall down, but that like right here is a great example on stream. I have within my view distance right here, I have a tree that will chop down instantly. But then I come over here. I come over here, I cut that bottom block, and it does nothing. So now sure, I'm one-shotting. But I don't want that to be... I don't want people to be like, well, that doesn't feel right. Why can't I come over here, you know, chop out the 4 blocks here and this tree fall over? I feel like that would be confusing. Where, you know, we can pop these and they fall. So,
yeah, that makes sense.
This is cool, but is this cool enough to keep in the game type thing? Like, I wonder if
My answer
there's...
to that would be, unless we can find a dynamic trees that works with Biomes of Plenty, no.
So, at this point, what would we be looking for? Biomes of Plenty add-ons? Would be more what the goal would be to look for?
Or any. As far as I know, and Biomes of Plenty's been around for years, as far as I know, there aren't any.
Okay.
There may be some niche stuff that meshes well with it, but I don't know if there's any direct add-ons.
So it's not like you could find a tree mod that does, like, reshapes all these trees like this to be the trees of Biomes of Plenty. So, and for those, this is what it would look like. So if we save and quit, I back out. I'm gonna bring up that just enough items, and I'm gonna go ahead and get it installed as well.
Yeah, JEI. You'll love JEI.
See,
JEI is a client-side mod too, so.
this was something that I don't think, if it's what I think it is, I think I hated this when I played one of
Because he didn't know how to use it.
Well, it's not that I didn't know how to use it. I thought it was more cluttered than the old school book system. I'll see.
enough.
Let me fire this off.
Hello
Because now
there.
I've got that in there. Hello there. How's it going, board artist? Welcome in.
Hey, board.
All right, loading up now. Because like I'm kind of towards the end of mods. Like I outside of like the quest system, and we got the trees, which is good. I've got animals, which is good. I'm not really going too much further out from vanilla because, oh yeah, I should go check out the end to make sure that got done right. Let's bring the game over to here. How are you doing today? All right, so we were over here, and this was the world. So now we should have the normal trees. They all should be mining normally. I don't think it would... It shouldn't screw up. Nope, they're still here. Oh, I didn't turn it off. I added just JEI. Whoops. Hold. Oops. I'm a professional, so I need to turn off dynamic trees.
Yeah, we only have professional YouTubers, professional Twitch streamers here, guys.
Yep. Professional.
Don't only the pros allowed here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Meanwhile, both of us have scuff in every stream.
Every time.
Every single time.
Stream. Every stream. Scuff.
It is not a proper stream without the scuff. However, neither of us will ever live up to the Monarch scuff of the fact that she was using Internet Explorer for several years to stream on.
What?
Yeah, she would just boot up Internet Explorer to stream off of.
Alright, let's go back to this mod. Just walked 2.4 miles. Nice! Getting that exercise in. Queen of Scuff.
Queen of Scuff.
Alright, so we got some loading issues. Yep, look at all the damaged trees.
Oop.
Alright, so we need to make a new world.
Oh, yeah. If you remove a mod, don't ever use the same world. That's partially what fucked with my old world.
Ah.
Yeah. I'm just surprised that it even loaded in the first place.
Yeah. I mean, it could have gone spoom, but it didn't. Kind of did, but it didn't. And this is why it's also important to make sure that when you play Java versions, you don't use the current client version. You hard lock in a playthrough so that it always stays on that. All right, so this is now much more acceptable.
Yeah. Like, 1.20.4 is out. I'm still playing on 1.20.1 of my world. Like, don't... Unless you really know what you're doing, do not go to a future version on the world that you want to keep. Unless you really know what you're doing.
Backups.
Don't do it.
Backups everywhere.
This is coming from someone who has played Minecraft since the beginning.
Ooh, here's I think one of those new trees. It's all
Exotic butters.
exotic butters.
My phone is just not leaving me alone. It's my dragons yelling at me.
Dragons.
I play a mobile game called Dragon Village Collection with my friends.
Nice.
And it's just full of a bunch of pixelated dragons. And so whenever they're screaming at me, being like, I want attention, I'd say my dragons are screaming at me, because that's really what they're doing.
Nice. So this is an interesting biome, for sure. It's like a jungle kind of meets... Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's, I think it's
It says
like
it
a
is...
lush savanna.
No, this calls it a rainforest.
Oh, it looked like savanna because that was the tree. It was the tree shape. But yeah, that does look like a rainforest. What is with those mushrooms?
What biome
Why
is
is
this?
there exposed? Why is there
Fungal
exposed
jungle.
dripstone?
Fungal jungle is what this is called. They're
That
the
is so
fungus
weird.
among us.
Oh god.
And then we're heading into a...
Oh, there's a pillager
Grass-
tower.
Yeah, grassland.
That grass is more vibrant than I remember.
Ooh, that looks dark and different. So this is volcanic plains.
Interesting. Oh yeah, there's a. I think that's really rare, but there are naturally generating volcanoes.
That's cool. That's pretty cool. All right.
But they're not. But sometimes finding a volcanic area doesn't necessarily mean there's a volcano nearby.
This
Pulling
must be the
from-
redwood. Has
Yeah.
to be.
Pulling from real life geography, sometimes there's what looks like a volcanic area, yet there's not a volcano anywhere in sight, and that's because you're actually standing on top of a dormant volcano that's been extinct for years.
Yeah, yeah.
And when I mean years, I mean several 100,000 years.
Nice. Yeah, so this is a red. Oh my gosh.
Now that's the redwood I remember.
Well,
And
hold
yes,
on.
the redwood trees in real life are that tall. I live in the redwood state. I would know.
Weird. It doesn't. When I break the block, it stays as a block. Hold on. Mine. Game mode. Creative. Oops, nope. Game mode. Survival. Nope, there it is. That's the planks right there. Smack. They are red, but they're not ruby red. Like vibrant ruby red.
Yep, nope. That's still bright red, though.
Yeah, we'll go to spectator mode. Let's just fly around. Alright. So yeah, I think that's probably the play, is to pull out dynamic trees and everything
And
feels...
not put on dynamic trees.
Yeah, and this way the trees all function the same, because this added a lot of trees, like a lavender tree.
Yep.
So, I can see people building some pretty interesting stuff as we get all the colors, because we got all the aether woods, we have these woods, morning woods.
Actually, the lavender tree would blend perfectly with the ether, all the pastel stuff.
Yep, totally. And I think people will enjoy the village mod. This is gonna be, because does it change all of them to these mega villages, or are they all, or some of them smaller at that point?
They're all mega.
Okay. I mean, to be fair,
There's
this
still
feels more
different
lively though, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Plus, there's more loot. Like, I think you saw in the chapel on my end, but if you want to show chat,
Chapel is this big one. A lot to pillage. Nope, that is.
I don't think a chapel spawned here for some reason. The hell? I mean,
Yeah.
I guess sometimes.
They're just chilling in the water. This one's this is an interesting one. Yeah, so I mean, there'll be stuff to pillage. That'll be cool.
Yeah. And that house is broken.
Yep. Okay, so then we're just coming to swamps and stuff like that.
But yeah, this is one of the main reasons that
That's good too.
like I know Knight wasn't opposed to it in the first place, but one of the reasons why I did suggest better villages is because I know for a fact at least a handful of you aren't that good at building, or don't
Whoops.
really know how to do defenses, or can't really defend yourselves against a horde of zombies.
Yeah.
The better villages, it actually might be a different mod.
All right, so I
but,
removed that. I removed better or dynamic trees.
But the better villages should keep you guys safe. Like, if you guys can't, like, find a good place or you keep running into mobs, just run to one of the villages, you should be fine.
Okay, so now let me try this mob head thing that you wanted added.
Mm-hmm.
Files 20.1.
The player head one with it should also work, but we can't really test that until we go into multiplayer.
Yeah.
Because that drops, for those of you guys who don't know, the just player heads one drops player heads. But it's a different system because it doesn't pull on the in-game mobs, it pulls on the actual players, which pulls from a different database entirely. So that's why it's two different mods.
So, will this work from Aether, or do we have to plug something in for Aether?
For the just mob heads,
Uh-huh.
it only works with the vanilla mobs because that's the only ones it's programmed with, but it should, like, not conflict with Aether.
Okay. So,
it
there
just
should be a
adds
nice big
database.
warning that Aether will not.
Yeah, the game will refuse to even load if it is actually incompatible.
Okay. So... Let's see. Just mob heads. Aether. Yeah, unfortunately, no. You can't. I don't see any.
Yeah. I mean, it'll still work with the regular mobs in Minecraft.
Yeah,
Still
that'll be
plenty
fun.
of collectibles.
Yeah, but I was just seeing if we could get it. Would be neat.
I know what you mean. But yeah, that mod is very mod's very niche.
Yeah.
Not many people use it. So if we wanted an Aether one, I would have to just make that from scratch.
I see. All right. Well, I think we'll test this one and then I think we'll end up for today, and then I think it'll end up being stuff that me and Flutter will have to start talking about over the next couple days. I don't have an exact start date on it, but I do know I would like to see if we can get it off at the beginning of April sometime. Maybe not the first day, but at least.
What would be really funny is if we actually ended up starting on Maka's birthday.
What's
it's
that?
tax day.
Oh, jeez. Well, that's sorry for her. Time to pay your taxes, or it could be happy birthday. Here's a refund. There's two sides to that.
Part of the reason I wanted to add the just player heads, if it works, is just to see how it'll affect the dynamic between players. Because I know there will be people who are like, "Hey, can you kill me X amount of times so I can get this amount of my head?" But there'll be those one or two people